The movie I am going to explain today is a recently released action mystery and crime thriller movie. It has a very good rating on IMDb, which is 8.5. Let's start the movie without wasting time. The story begins with a girl who is walking on a bridge. The girl's name is Perfidia. Many people are imprisoned below the bridge. All of them are with her. The scene shifts and a man named Bob is shown. He takes some stuff and goes to his companions. All of them are planning a mission here. At night, they all leave from here, cross the border, and reach the same army camp where their companions are imprisoned. They enter the same camp, and all the soldiers are sleeping, and they wake them up and make them prisoners. Bob keeps an eye on the outside, and Perfidia enters the room alone, and there is a man sleeping who is the captain of the army, and his name is Stephen. She wakes him up and abuses him and takes him at gunpoint and tells him her name and insults Captain Stephen a lot. The rest of Perfidia's friends are getting their friends released outside, and they come with a truck. The friends start loading him into the container, and here, the captain tells Stephen to stand up, and this bastard, she makes him stand and shows him something else and speaks to him angrily, and he stands up and ties a zip towards him and tells him to tie his hands with it, and then kicks him on his back and takes him out and locks him at a place and goes away and says, "What will happen to the prince? We will meet again tomorrow." All the army soldiers are kept locked, and they all wear smoke garnet and go away from there, taking their friends along with them. They abuse and are very happy while going to APS. Bob kisses Perfidia, and from where does it go? They fire bullets in the air. Upon reaching the heroic arrival, Bob and our Perfidia are the last ones. After that, Perfidia makes a phone call and abuses someone, and they blow up the building with a bomb, and that building is of Western Bank, and later they make another blast due to which the electricity of the entire city goes off. The police are held captive. Captain Stephen is looking at Perfidia. He is not looking at Perfidia, but at something else about her. And after this, a shroud, and after this, a boy and a girl are shown kissing each other. The car goes towards a building after taking off. Bob and Perfidia are seen with that. They are sneaking into a bank, and Villa arrives there, and it is revealed that they have come to plant a bomb in the building. When Perfidia is planting the bomb, Captain Stephen arrives there. For a moment, Perfidia gets shocked, but at first, Captain Stephen is so drunk that he does not see anything except Perfidia, and she takes out the sugarcane juice from his mouth and goes away. After this, a lot of time is shown where Perfidia is pregnant and is firing with sugarcane. At night, everyone drinks alcohol and has fun. Then we see Perfidia having a baby. There is a baby who is his daughter, and she goes to buy some stuff from the market. Then Captain Stephen reaches her. He just starts asking. Perfidia comes to rob a bank with her companions. She shoots a guard there. After that, everyone comes out of the bank and starts running, and the police are after them. Perfidia's car meets with an accident, and she runs away, and the police catch her. Perfidia's in the hospital, and Captain Stephen comes to her, saves her from the police, and tells her that I love you very much. Then Bob goes to take his daughter with a new place and new identity. The police attack and kill her companions. Captain Stephen comes to meet Perfidia at the house where she has kept her, and she deceives him and runs away, leaving a note for him. His elder brother and his daughter are shown, who has grown up and is learning gymnastics in school. Captain Steve goes to a hotel and has a meeting with his officers, and he tells her to do it nicely. He was truly in love with Perfidia and had left her, and his officers tell him to do it nicely, and she leaves the hotel. Captain Stephen has tears in his eyes, and then he shows a man who is on a bus and runs away from someone. He is being held there. After that, army men kidnap him and take him away, and the children announce on the radio that he has been kidnapped. The FIR is shown to the man whom the army has brought to the camp, and they interrogate him and ask him where his friend is, and he tells. After that, Bob's daughter is shown, who is playing at home, and the army men start preparing for the operation. The FIR is shown that a helicopter passes over Bob's house, and there are army men in it, and he goes to the police station and is going somewhere with the police. In this, Bob and his daughter are having an argument about something. After this, she goes with her friends to a party place. A girl comes to meet him, and he takes her along and leaves. While going there, they see police and army vehicles which come to the same place. One of them calls Bob and says that he is coming to catch the captain, get him out of the house. After this, Captain Steve comes to Bob's house, but he has escaped through the underground. He calls from a phone booth near the market and asks someone for help. He tells him that Captain Stephen has attacked my house. He needs help, but no one helps him. He leaves from there and goes to one of his friends, and they leave in the car. The police are searching for them in the whole city. After that, they also ask the friends of Bob's daughter, Willa. Then Bob and his friend go to a shop. He is their friend and asks for help from them, which is their whole group, and he introduces Bob to them and takes him to a secret place. He calls many people and asks for weapons, but he does not understand. Meanwhile, his friend leaves from there with his friends. Bhopal, he is doing this and the army arrives there. Bob's friend sees him holding a weapon and runs through the tunnel. He also tells him to go. One of his friends gives him Willa's number and Captain Stephen calls him. The Punjabi woman finds out that he has a phone, so she takes the phone from him and throws it out of the car. Bob is running through the roof and falls down from the building and the police catch him. The woman takes Willa to a church and tells them that she is Perfidia's daughter and hands her over to them. Captain Stephen, the chief officer, arrives at a house where there are many underground rooms above him and meets some people there who tell him that Captain Steve is the father of a girl and he is black and tells him everything about her and also shows him a picture of Perfidia pregnant and doubts Captain Steve's work and forces him to clear everything to the officer. He gets Villa to train a maid in the church. She is questioned by Bob at the police station and asks him his name, who tells his name is Peter Parker, and he is admitted to the hospital with a bed. Arbach is handcuffed. He opens the handcuffs and runs away. His friend stands down and receives him. Captain Stephen asks a man about his description and he tells him in the army arrests Willa and everyone else from the church. Bub calls Willa to him in the church and does her DNA test. If the test comes out positive, then you will be free, otherwise you will be in trouble. But here the officer is testing him with a woman. Tell me the truth, I have said everything, I will spare this girl's life, but he does not tell anything and the test matches. Willa is Captain Steve's. The captain leaves the place as his daughter is there. Bob and his friend are going in a car after running away from the hospital and are drinking alcohol in the car. The police sees them and chase them, and his friend tells him to jump out of the car at a turn in the road and he jumps. Bob escapes from the police and steals a car and runs away and reaches the same army camp where Willa is kept. Captain Stephen is leaving from there with Willa when Bob opens fire on them. There are too many army soldiers, due to which Bob runs away from there. Captain Stephen takes Willa to an empty place. There he meets a man and asks him to take Willa safely with him and forcibly sends him away in a car. Bob's friend is caught by the police. The same car in which Willa is passes by Bob. Bob gets suspicious but ignores it. Bob sees Captain Steve's car going and goes after it. Meanwhile, his chief officer comes to him and shoots him in the car, but the captain is killed. By the time Bob reaches the captain, it is too late and he is already dead. Willa is tied here. There is a key which she thinks of running away, but the same man who brought her in the car kills all those goons, and Willa sits in his car and tries to start it, but that does not happen. Willa finds gum in the car, and after taking it she goes to the same house where everyone's dead bodies are found. She takes the key and leaves in the car. While going, the same chief officer sees Willa's car and starts chasing it, and Bob also comes behind it. He does not know that Willa is going ahead in a white car. Willa stops the car on the road as at the same speed. The officer's car comes, he does not see it and he meets with an accident. The chief gets out of the car. Willa shoots him and kills him. Behind him, Bob gets out of the car and comes in front of Willa. He does not recognize her either. He is so depressed he tells her while standing near the house, "I am your father." She does not recognize him, but later she comes to him and sits in the car and both of them leave from there. But here a twist is revealed in the movie. Captain Stephen is coming on the road with a gun, which means that he was not killed by the chief shooting. It is shown further that he was killed by the officer shooting. He is sitting and having a meeting, but due to the bullet injury, his face is damaged from one side and he loses his vision in one eye, after which the officers give him the responsibility of work and show him his new office, and he sits there with his leg resting on the table, and there he dies. It is revealed that he was poisoned to death. His body is taken away from the doctor and he is burnt there itself, and Bob tells his entire past to Villa and gives her a letter of her mother, after reading which she becomes very emotional and remembers her father. She hugs him. No, she hears the message on the radio and Willa goes out for him. This is where the movie ends. If you liked the video, then don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.